Well, hello there. Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. I'm Andy Alu the Crow, and many other names. And today is Wednesday, February 1st, 2023. How is everybody doing? Caden, what's going on? Wolflink, how are we doing? Kay, what is going on? Kay, Kay, thank you so much for that gifted sub. I appreciate it. The gifted sub to Raramed. Raramed, if you're here, make sure you thank Kay when you get a chance. Otherwise, Kay, thanks again, and I hope you continue to enjoy your ad-free viewing as well as your emotes. Chat, how's it going? It's been a while. And I'm back. I'm back, baby. Back and better than ever. What a good little vacation. What a good time. Learned a lot of things. Learned a lot of new things. Learned a lot of things about people. Learned a lot of things about myself. Discovered a whole lot of feelings. And all done in such a short amount of time. Y'all are really trying to knock off my hat, are we? Hopefully we're all doing well, though, chat. I do hope indeed. But yes, right now we are just vibing, just hanging out. Some of you have seen me around, and some of you have seen me do some other things in areas and places, and I've been in a lot of friends' streams, so I really haven't been that far. But I've been all over the place. And a lot of other circumstances. And life is good. Life is very good indeed. So chat, before we get into our eventually planned programming for tonight, which is going to be updating some of Crows Against Humility and working on some of the other functionality that we're working on. And then eventually going into Corvus Contentus and some of our mod packs and updating them accordingly. Let's have a chat. Let's see where we're at. That's kind of what I wanted to do, is to just have a small chat between all of us. And we've got a lot of things to talk about. We also have a few events, potential sponsorships, potential ideas coming through to a stream near you. You never know. It could be here. But we'll see what happens. In any case, I am excited. I'm very, very happy to be back. It's been a minute. It's been a long time, and I've missed you all. But chat, where are we? How are your past 10 days? 11, 12, 13, gosh, has it been 2 weeks? It's been a while, hasn't it? We've missed deadlines. But that's okay. We've missed events, people, friends, etc. But that's okay. Because some of the things that we've learned here, and some of the things that we've learned throughout the time, has been worth it. You've been doing a lot of spending time with your little girl? Nice. It's cold up here, chat. We've gotten a lot of snow up in Michigan. But it's been a good time. I even went to the Sleeping Bear Dunes on vacation. Have you ever been to the Sleeping Bear Dunes? Have you heard of the Sleeping Bear Dunes? It's a really, really neat national park. I highly recommend you go and check it out. I hadn't been there since I was a kid. I just went back. Boy, was that a fun time. Climbed up the dune climb. Got pretty close up in the snow until, you know, the cold took us. And then made our way down. But it was still a blast. We've gotten through a whole lot of other sides of things, too. Made some progress on some Redstone stuff. I got a couple of cool Minecraft books that I'm really excited to show off on stream. One of them's about advanced building. The other one's about Redstone, because, of course, your boy loves Redstone. A lot. He loves coding with Redstone, too. So you can expect to see that somewhat in the future. And speaking of which, chat, I know I am not really a gamer, let alone a gaming channel. That is not something that I do, but making mod packs and messing around with mods and messing around with Redstone has made me realize that I would indeed like to integrate Minecraft tightly into my streams, because it is a big relief of passion, and it's just another way for me to explore creativity, and I really enjoy it. So for a lot of what we're going to end up doing is we're going to spend a lot of time coding, of course, because I'm a software developer. I love developing software. It is my passion. I enjoy it. You are adorably batty today, Alan. Oh, thanks, Steph. I appreciate it. How are we doing, Steph? Sending much love your way. But yeah, we've got... I thoroughly enjoy Redstone with Minecraft, and I thoroughly enjoy doing all the things that we've been doing with the mod packs and the vanilla side of things and just the explorations and all that. So that's what we're going to continue on doing. Is we're going to continue on playing around with Minecraft, Redstone, and just trying to explore where we can go, because there really isn't a whole lot of limitations with that. And you might see me pick up a few games here and there, kind of in the same vein as Minecraft, but nothing really too serious in that notion, because, again, I'm not a gaming channel. I focus primarily on coding. And I know, Kay, I saw your commissions for your characters, for you and Cute Skits' characters. So we'll be sure to update Providence ASAP, so that way it's a little bit better for you. There's a lot more stuff that we need to add, and a lot of stuff we need to take away, because there's a lot of things that have kind of fallen out of favor, and let alone just not necessarily made a whole lot of sense. So we're going to take some stuff out, we're going to add some stuff back. We're going to work on the content creator integration side of things as well, because we want to help Dan out too, because I know he's looking for some fabric information stuff. So we're going to go and try and get that done. But yeah, we've got a whole lot of other things in the Minecraft side, but let's talk about the C# side and about the career path that I've chosen and about just where we're going. So for those of you who may know, I am a .NET developer. That is what I do for my career. That is my favorite coding environment to be in. This is what I do for a living, and I'm somewhat good at it. What's up, Cute Skits? I am, at my current position, I am the lead developer and the lead architect of the application that I'm developing. And of course, as a consequence of that, that requires me to constantly learn newer and better ways to get about the eventual end goal, which is a well-developed application. So that is something that I am very much looking into making. And interestingly enough, your boy is he starts off strong every time, but tends to hit the ceiling, the limit ceiling, very, very rapidly. So that's what we're trying to get to. And this is another reason why I have to return as hard as I can to Crows Against Humility, because the importance here, the important part here with Crows Against Humility is just this idea. It's an application that we at the Omen take from beginning to end. Speaking of applications and software, our NuGet packages have pretty much eclipsed 10,000 downloads. We still need to update them, of course, and keep them nice and consistent, make sure all the dependencies underneath are updated well, and make sure that we adhere to the newest, latest, and greatest builds, standards, etc. But we've passed about 10,000 downloads, and that's pretty wild to me, chat. We've made huge, huge strides on that platform, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can do. I'm looking forward to seeing us realize our true potential in the development scene. And that is something that I've thought about a lot on these past 2 weeks, is that I've been slacking a lot on coding, not because I've lost passion, but because I'm intimidated. I'm intimidated by the fact that I'm approaching a lack of knowledge, because I'm going into a point of Crows Against Humility where I haven't been before. But that's part of what streams are for, too. As I've been hanging around on a lot of coding streams and just watching a lot more coding videos, of course, you know, that idea that I can't know everything has definitely come back up, which is a good idea to have, because there's no way I can know everything. That'd be ridiculous. Thanks, Skits. I appreciate it. But chat, together, we put our heads together, even if you don't know coding. We can come along and create a wonderful solution for so many people. We can develop an application. We can develop a game. A text-based, web-based browser game, but a game nonetheless that works for many people, that is accessible, and that can actually provide utility to people across the board. And that's kind of the whole goal here, is that when it comes to playing Crows Against Humility, we want to make sure that it's as user-friendly as possible and as free of errors as possible. But also accessibility. Because accessibility isn't an afterthought, and this is something that I'm stressing right now in my current position, is that we have to develop with accessibility in mind first. Because if we don't add accessibility from the beginning, then it's become something that we never really think about. And that's not good. That allows ableism to creep into our development. And it's not like accessibility options aren't there, they are. So, that's part of the discussion that we're going to go into and look at. So yeah, tonight we're going to spend a pretty good amount of time on coding and updating some stuff, and then we'll spend the rest of the time on essentially just working through kind of where we're going to be on for the next few weeks, because I really want to do that. Goes against humility on target shelves everywhere someday? Nah. More like, here's a free URL, just go and play. Have a good time. Because I don't think I can actually, according to the license for Cards Against Humanity, I don't believe I can charge for fan-made content, so I'm not going to. And even if I can, it doesn't feel right. Kind of like mod packs. I can't charge for a mod pack, really. I can hide development versions behind a semi-permeable paywall, which is subscribing and Patreon stuff. But I can't really do a whole lot else aside from that. In any case, is that the streamer with no name? Oh boy. Looks like I need to update some of my emotes as well. No, it's someone else? No. It's the streamer of no name. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Andy Alu. I'm a variety coder here on Twitch. I stream a whole lot of different things, but mostly just coding and a little bit of Minecraft from time to time. Right now, we're having a discussion because your boy is back from vacation. And all is well. Nope, not a streamer? I think you are, because the shout out worked, you know? In any case, chat, what an exciting, exciting night. No, it's just a hallucination. Is it, though? There is no link. Twitch.tv/Reaper with no name. There's a link. It's only gaslighting if they make you believe you're crazy. It just takes you to a 404. You know what? I can't find the music I want to listen to right now. So I'm just going to put on something. There we go. That'll work. So, chat, in any case, we were talking about how, you know, I'm currently a little perplexed by some of the things that we're approaching in Crows Against Humility, and I want to go and make sure that it's fully understood that I'm not in the issue because I want to kind of work it out in the sense that, oh, well, I hit my knowledge point, I guess I'm going to stop developing. No. The point here is that I've hit the top edge of my knowledge. We need to continue and push harder so that we can all learn together. Because if we don't all learn together, then as a team, we fail. And I'm not a big fan of that. Something that a lot of my junior developers and developers under me, just in general, learn that I am very much on the idea of, well, it's not so much you're as strong as your weakest link. It's more like your team is just as strong. Your team is strongest together. You now say I fought the lawn 5 times. Nice, streamer with no name. So a big part of that, of course, is going to be this idea that as a team of developers, a team of software engineers and such. Hey, what's going on, cute, lewd, crispy gecko? How are we doing? Fluffy did a real excellent job on your emotes. They make solid emotes. Well, we'll see if the song redeem works. But yeah, chat, we've got a lot of effort, a lot of work to put forth in here. And this is something just in general that I wanted to kind of talk about in some ways. It still feels good, though. It still feels good. I'm very much enjoying developing. I cannot tell you how much I love the idea of seeing my work, the work that I've done, just being used in general. And maybe that's an ego thing. Maybe it's not something I should be taking a whole lot of pride in. Be back soon, gonna heat up some leftover chili? Nice. Sounds good. Maybe that is an ego thing. I don't know. I don't necessarily care. I don't have a big ego. My ego is just medium-sized. It's like everything else. Wink. I want food, but I don't want to get out of bed. I get you on that. I want a snack, but you had cookies earlier. Ooh, I want cookies. Cookies are nice. Ah, chat. It feels good to be back. That vacation was needed. Got a whole lot of stuff done. Got a whole lot of things figured out. Oh shit, I bought cookies earlier. Maybe I should go get some? Yeah, absolutely. Fresh chocolate chip. Ooh, tasty. Sounds great to me. But yeah, chat. There's a whole lot of just fun and interesting things that are going on. You might have noticed me just kind of I don't know, maybe I've been a little distant in some areas. Maybe I haven't been distant in other areas. But overall, what I can tell you is that I'm back, I'm good. Life is good. We're working things out. And no matter what happens, chat, we're still here. We've got so much work to accomplish together. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm not smelly. I've showered a lot. Chad, I almost picked up Genshin on my vacation. But instead I picked up a game called Ascension. I also picked up a good amount of Valheim mods, because I'm going to start getting into Valheim modding as well. Ooh, nice skits. So I'm going to... That would be the last we ever saw of Alu. Oh, boy. I don't know. There are a pretty decent amount of waifus in there. So, you know, me, Ace, love waifus. Anyway, so, chat, don't go down the Genshin rabbit hole, LOL. Listen, there are plenty of holes I'll go down on. But, you know, it's kind of the idea where we see some other things, some other games, some other ideas, some other areas that we get interested in, and I just can't help it. I can't help it, chat. I want to boil them down to their own source code and just go around and play around in it, because that's so exciting to me. And one of the big things that's really exciting to me about working with something like Blazor and using essentially little to no JavaScript on the front end makes that very exciting too, because now I get that whole powerful compiled language side of things. And anyway, I don't know how I got back onto coding, but you can see that it's what drives me. It's what drives me to continue, to get up, to go. It's what you might call an ikigai. It might be my raison d'etre, but, you know, it's what I have that drives me today. And I simply cannot get enough of it. I've been tempted to try Genshin, but your wallet would break so fast you're too impatient. I get you. I mean, so a lot of it's free, right? But chat, the other side of this, and the other big thing that this vacation has definitely demonstrated to me is that, yeah, modding is my thing. Modding is my gimmick. It's my shtick. It's what I enjoy. I'm very passionate about modding, especially when it comes to quality of life and accessibility improvements. That is my thing. So, if I am going to be playing games on this channel, to the long and short of it, if I do play games, unless it's with specific people, they're going to be modded. That is to say, this is not going to have vanilla gameplay in it. This will always be a modded channel. It will also pretty much mostly be coding and coding discussions of software development, engineering, and a whole lot of that. What a lot of people might find boring, I find to be exciting. But that's kind of where things are going to stand here. There's Alu mods. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, if I'm not getting timed out and banned by them, you know, I'm developing them. Or only playing games with them. Hides from mods. I don't know if I have any on. That's something else, chat. So, for those of you who may know, and for those of you who may not know, whenever I stream, I hide my viewer count. And I hide my viewer count for a pretty good reason. Because I get what's called performance anxiety in front of crowds. And it doesn't matter if it's one person or if it's 20 or 2,000. I don't know. I never know. And I don't want to know. And it's kind of weird. Because here's the other thing to it too, chat. What's weird about it? And I've done this. I've demonstrated this before. I've given lunch and learns. I've talked to multiple people in the same room. I've given speeches. I've given reports. I've talked about essays. I've done a whole lot of stuff. But as soon as you put a camera in front of my face, that's when the nerves set in. I've given plenty of classroom speeches and presentations and just so much effort one way or another. No issue. I've said loud shit in public and not really cared. Like, just ask anybody that walks in public with me the amount of lewd shit that I'll say. Oh my God, it's probably enough to get me arrested in some countries. But that's not the point. The point is that I can say shit in front of people and not care. But as soon as you put a camera in front of me, oh no. Which is also a little frustrating because as a developer, right? Especially in the day and era during COVID, because we're still in COVID. And if you say we were post-COVID, you're wrong. 500 people plus a day still dying does not mean we're out of the pandemic yet from it. Anyway, there's still more. The point is, chat. You've said loud shit in public? Yeah, well, I've taken loud shit. Wait a minute. I'm super sussy everywhere. Exactly. But chat. My point is that it's so strange as a developer and as a consultant, nonetheless, when I have to go and give presentations to clients, when I have to go and talk to people that are buying my software one way or another, that I have to speak to them via a camera, and it's so hard I clam up. But yet, without a camera, when I'm in front of people in like a classroom setting, a hall setting, an auditorium, you know, what have you, some big area, I can talk for hours and not care. But the second you put up this camera in front of me, and then, of course, in this case, it's a webcam, I go into that fight or flight mode. Now, that being said, there are some areas where I go into fight or flight no matter what. So Alu couldn't make porn. Got it? All right, listen. I'll reserve that for a private Discord stream at some point. Not making it, just the discussion around it. Your ass likes to say loud things in public? I'm sure it does. My heart beats to the clap of these cheeks. It do be like that. Talk about TOS, though. Anyway, champ. We've got a whole lot of very interesting dynamics here. And one of the big things that we, or at least me, as far as I say, I keep using we, but I use we to describe me in singular. It's kind of like, in a way, breaking down into a singular we or a singular us when I refer to myself. And it's kind of strange. It's a habit that I've picked up. I don't remember when I picked it up, but that's just my speech pattern. You'll get it as time goes on and you know me a little bit more, is that I will often refer to myself as we or us. That's just what I do. Purple Bolt, thank you for the 3 months. I really appreciate it. 3 months at tier 1, too. Amazing. Thank you for that support. How's it going? What's going on, Purple Bolt? How are we doing tonight? Thank you for subscribing. Hope you continue to enjoy your ad-free viewing as well as your emotes. But chat. Ugh. It feels good, chat. Okay, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Skits. Skits, welcome back to the Omen, and hope you enjoy your emotes, and I hope you continue to enjoy your ad-free viewing. Purple Bolt, I love you so much. I always support you. Hey, thank you so much, Purple Bolt. I really appreciate that. Sending love to you, too. You have 2 broken fingers. Oh, no. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully they heal quick. Now, that's something interesting. I think I have a hairline fracture, but I've never actually formally broken one. Kathy, what's going on? How's it going, Kaggy? Chat. Now I can do that. Ow. Obviously, I got to go through and fix some of my extensions and such, but we'll see what's going on either way. Ugh. 10 out of 10 would not recommend a broken anything, bet. Jono Kagatha is a big time streamer soon? Yes. I'm doing okay. You have a bit of a headache, so making pho. Yo, Kaggy, if you come up and visit anytime, there's this really sick pho place that I found. Well, I didn't find it, but that's not the point. The point is that there's this really cool pho place. They got some good pho. And also Panda Boba. Chat. You never tried pho? It's so good. It's such a delicious soup. Oh my god, I love these Pikachu emotes. It's really good and hearty, yeah. I still am quite partial to mocotel, which is a Brazilian-based stew, but, you know, whatever. In any case, chat. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome into the Omen Den. We're back. As many of you may have noticed that down in the panels, we are currently in the Mechanical Keyboards Creator Program. I highly recommend you go and check them out. Get a mechanical keyboard from them today using the code VOMENDEN or following the affiliate link down there and going and checking that out. Mechanical keyboards are awesome. I use them all the time. But that's beside the point. No, you will be hug attacked? Oh boy. Hopefully I'm in a hugging mood that day. Hiding away from your responsibilities is not going to help you. Now, wait a minute here. I don't need to be called out like that, Skits. What the hell? I hide from my responsibilities all the time. You love your keyboard? Thank you for the suggestion and the code. Yeah, of course, Purple Boat. You're a hugger? Oh, boy. For me, OMG, you saw the throne and wondered, why does Alu want butter? And then you saw, oh, Bamboo buttered it. Listen. All right, Kathy, listen. Listen, you remember a bit ago. You remember a bit ago when Zephyr threatened to boil me in butter? You remember that. I just want to help them along, you know? Chat. Chat, I think I've consumed a lot of boba over the past few days. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend you go and check out the anime Shinometa. The concept of a boring world where the concept of a dirty joke doesn't even exist. It's actually a really solid anime. I was watching that. It's really funny. Kind of a little Shinometa. No, Shimoneta. There, I typed it out. Hey, thanks, bot. Appreciate you. It's kind of a wild anime, but let me just tell you, there's a lot of talk about cock and balls. Yes, it's essentially about a world where, you know, Japan has become the most moral society by outlawing anything related to and or stemming from sexual conversation. High School DxD, a wild anime? Yo, you think that's a wild anime. That's a pretty tame anime. You found a British show you're obsessed with on Netflix? Hey, let's go. You checked out a Handyman Saito in Another World? No, I have not. Okay, chat. It's been fun chatting. It's cute? Ooh. I like cute things. I really do. A lot of people think I don't because, you know, I'm a dude. But I actually really enjoy a lot of cute things. For example, one of the cute things that I really enjoy is getting flowers. I love flowers. Fellas, men in masks, male presenting people. Have you ever gotten flowers and it just brings a tear to your eye? Not saying you cry about it, but I'm saying it just brings a tear to your eye. You want Tanukichi happy with Anna? What a show. I also greatly appreciated Gordicky. Oh, shit. I think I missed a couple of follows too while I was gone. Let's go and talk. Let's go and thank these people real quick. Fernie 2 Guns 08, welcome to the Omen. Thank you for the follow. Diego 360, Skull Merriman, and Nitro Change. Thank you all for the follows. Welcome on into the Omen. Hope you enjoy your follower emotes, and I hope you don't mind me just chatting to you all like an absolute potato while a train goes by in the background. What's my favorite flower? Yours is spider lilies. Between nightshade and foxglove. Although I am quite partial to orchids and hibiscus. Best gift you got from your hubby was your first Valentine's together. He got you a Princess Leia and Han Solo figures. Hey, let's go. I like that. I like that idea of just buying each other gifts, or, you know, not even buying each other gifts, just spending the time together. But chat, here's the thing. We've been chatting for about 40 minutes. You think that's enough? You think that's enough for me to talk to y'all? You think? See, I like people, but not that much. LOL. Yeah, I don't normally like people a whole lot either. I mean, to be fair, in 6th grade, I wrote an essay called A Friend in Need is a Pest Indeed. That shit was MLA formatted, let me tell you. Got myself a goddamn A and a couple of awards on it. We are indeed nerds of a feather. A. Birds of a feather flock together, but fools rarely differ. That's the whole expression. Alright, so, chat, let's go and just say we're doing software and game development. In the game you're helping build, you're going to be a crow just like me. Uh-oh. Alright, chat, let's go right into... Crows against humility. Lucky I did a paper why you support the purge and all you got was an F and a trip to the counselor. Oh no. Skits the crow. Oh no. Chat. Haven't we all missed Visual Studio? I swear I've missed Visual Studio so much. So much. I've missed a lot of it. And just going through and... Oh, I just couldn't get enough of it, you know? Alright, let's go and check some stuff out, because I know we're going to have to go and make some updates. And boy, oh boy, are the updates going to come in quite handy. So chat, for those of you who do not know, I am a software developer. This is what I do, and I want to become a software educator / content creator for software. This is my passion. This is what I love. This is the career that I have chosen, and this is what I enjoy to do day in and day out. I could do coding for a very long time every day. Now, that being said, your mileage may vary when it comes to software, when it comes to development, and when it comes to actually understanding a whole lot of things. But as part of my streams, one of the things that I enjoy doing and saying is making the knowledge that I have more available so that way we can explore it together and I can become better at being able to teach new people in the field. Because what's the point of hoarding knowledge if I can't share it with somebody else, right? Like, why hoard knowledge, especially in a field that's just going to get more and more popular as we become more technologically driven? So I want to take it upon myself and as many developers that I train to, of course, continue to spread knowledge and improve their understanding of the software they develop. And he's a super stinky Hey, I ain't stinky. Get out of here. Ah! Why are you throwing stuff at me? What'd I do? So we got to go through. Probably going to have to update like 100 packages or so. Not too many. That's fine. We should probably go through and update the other packages too. Honestly, the other Omenden packages do need to be updated. Because now we have the shared reference and those other packages. Ow! What did I do? What did I do? I don't deserve this. Dang it. Oh well. Oh well. Hey, yo, chat. Hey, chat. Chat. So, you know how some other people may have... Ow! Gotta make up for lost time. You're being too nice and sharing knowledge. How dare, it's 2023. Yeah, true. Chat, you know how some other streamers that we may know and we may be friends with have recordings of each other just saying like ooh woo and oh whoa? I'm gonna try and get in on that game because that's actually really funny for me. I've been dying at it because I think it's hilarious. You know, just in the middle of somebody streaming, all of a sudden you hear ooh woo, and it's like, whoa, did they hop in voice call? Or sometimes you hear like I think it's Puffin. I think they say like poggy woggies, and it just kills me inside, but I love it because it's also like peak cringe, but also just hilarious. So I need to figure out something that I can give to them, and then I can see if I can take some of their phrases too. Because that would actually be really funny. All right, so chat is going to take a little bit to update, but for those of you who don't remember, Ada. Wrecked. So one of the things that you may remember is that we have been working on this project called Crows Against Humility. Right? So this is kind of how it looks right now out there in public, in the wild. You know, you can go and check this out. It is what it is. The last build is from October, it looks like. Haven't really pushed up any builds, but this is kind of the idea, right? It's just a basic set for Cards Against Humanity. We've got a whole lot of just basic other applications here and a pretty simple chat app. And what we're working on over here in Visual Studio is actually bringing this more into the modern age and collection. Because one of the big things that we need to do is we need to make sure that we're staying current. Now, last time we were in this application, we were talking about state manipulation. We were talking about working with certain other APIs such as Discord and Twitch and trying to get those all figured out when it came to using Microsoft Identity. So that way we could eventually develop an application where streamers could feel secure in the sense that their audience won't try and stream snipe them or won't be able to. Right? So part of what we were trying to do when it came to state management was working with Microsoft's product called Signal R. Now, Signal R is a very interesting product. I enjoy it a lot because it's actually really cool. I don't understand a whole lot about it, though. I just know how to put it into work. But when it comes to actually, you know, explaining how it works, that's above my pay grade, man. That's not something I know. That's something I want to know at some point, but that ain't really what I know. But the idea here is that we're leveraging what SignalR does pretty well, which is sending messages or propagating messages throughout multiple clients concurrently, or simultaneously. So that way we can update the particular state of the game via sets of turns and sets of just general game state checking, etc. And we want to do that because when you play a game of Cards Against Humanity IRL, right, we do that in our minds. We understand how turn order works. We understand how card czars are selected. We understand how all these things work out together. Okay? But a computer, you have to, in a way, instruct it to do so that way it can do that continuously. And we also get to deal with the added complication that we're not managing one game at a time. No. Remember, Crows Against Humility is an application. And it's an application that can connect to other people or have other people connect to it and create various rooms. Meaning that we have to account for not just general single game performance, but we have to account for multi-threaded performance across different games. Right? And so with that in mind, one of the big things that we're trying to look for is to make sure that game A, game B, and game C, if they're all going on, they don't affect each other. Not just in terms of, well, game state and card pools, but also in terms of, well, performance. Just general performance. Like, because game A is taking a little longer than game C, it shouldn't reflect that in any other aspect of that. That should just happen. You recommend Lockwood & Co.? All right, I'll give that a check out. Normally, I pretty much just stick to anime and like Justice League and such, but I'll check some things out. But yeah, chat, that's kind of the idea here. And we're trying to use SignalR to do that by separating each game into what's known as a series of groups. Now, the other thing here that SignalR doesn't tell you, that you won't know until you're knee-deep in the development of it, or at least I didn't know, is that there is no way to relate out of the box SignalR to you. That is to say that if you are an existing user, all I'm waiting for here is Nougat to finish up, but it's taking its sweet ass time because, you know, why wouldn't it? Thanks, Nougat. I guess the Azure servers are a little slower today than they need to be. That being said, there's also 42 projects that I'm updating, so it's probably not too happy with me. But anyway, chat. So one of the big things here, one of the big ideas behind this whole way of building up state, of managing a front end that can truly track events that are going on and do it in a performant way while also maintaining this kind of independent this kind of decoupling from the game itself, right? How many of you have actually wanted to play a game and then you have tasks going on in the background and the game doesn't care? That's something else that we're trying to consider, and we're trying to make sure it just happens, that you could hypothetically accidentally navigate off the page, right? And so, for example, let me give you an example of this. You're playing Crows Against Humility, okay? And you, for some reason, don't want to open a new tab to go and look at another set of rules. So you don't. Instead, what you do is you go over to, essentially, you click on another link within the application. And hello, you just got home? Hi, just got home. I'm Andy. Nice. I'm glad you got home, Caden. Anyway, what you do... That wasn't time nor the place. So you... really frustrating to wait for this. If you said, I am. See, you say that, but it works all the time. Yeah, you're disconnected, so stop that. Behave. Why are you taking forever? In any case, so... Well, that was fast. Neat. I accept. Hey, let's go, baby. Probably updated nougats. Well. Hey. What other packages could there be? In any case, chat, one of the big things that we want to make sure is that not only are we up to date, not only do we have everything that can go correctly for us, that we also just painstakingly make sure that even when we cannot understand the entirety of our application, that we do our damnedest to make sure that our application has, at the very least, some implied security. I don't know why I have the mediator project here. We might not need to use it, but we'll see. I mean, there's going to be a whole lot of stuff that we're going to have to try and figure out how to do. Unfortunately, part of the other things that I think we're going to have to figure out is going to be, okay, so let's go and check this out. So here's something else, chat, right? You know we are partnered with Blazor Eyes. Blazor Eyes being this awesome front-end component area. One of the things that we want to make sure that we do is we register it appropriately. So I don't remember. Okay, so it's still stuck on 5.1.1. So we don't have to change anything there. Okay, neat. The versions listed above. So one of the things we could do, and this is the neat part about Bootstrap. This is one of the reasons why I like using Bootstrap, is that now it's on the 5.3 alpha. But we would be latest updating to 5.2. But in any case, yeah, so I'm back here. That'll do. All right. Anyway, so yeah, chat, we are probably not going to make a whole lot of progress on this besides updating the NuGet packages. That's honestly going to be the biggest thing that we need to concern ourselves with. And that's fine. I don't mind not making a whole lot of progress on this tonight because, you know, it's our first night back. That's fine. We got to go and figure this out as well. We got to go and have a consistent coding style because unfortunately without one, it's not going to work out quite well. Also, I need to attach a bogus license to my unit tests and areas, but I'm a little lazy. All right, so let's see here. What else do we have, chat? We have channels. So we can go and interact with the Twitch API. We have bits redeems and such. I guess that's going to be something else that we need to go and consider too, right? So one of the big things that we want to be able to do is we want to... Oh, I could link this up to Stream Elements too, but let's just get the Twitch and Discord integrations down. Okay. It's probably a good idea to not focus on anything else. Ow! That's like, what? What'd I do? Oh, right. These are used. Let's go into layout. That's CS HTML. You know what you did, do I though? Okay, so we're here. We got this. Wolf link. Okay. So chat, part of what we're trying to do, at the very least here, in terms of updating and working with our particular integrations and areas, is going to be tries to coerce values. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care if it leads to unexpected results. I'm an unexpected result. Damn it. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Load all of these. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So that builds up the cookie consent. We have the links here. We have the pre-connect here, which is nice. So at the very least, we can get the pre-connection to the Google fonts, so that way our SEO doesn't just take a shit and die. Chat, for those of you who don't know, SEO stands for search engine optimization. Not that I care too much about search engine optimization in this sense, because this is more of a web app, but you know, it can help prove some trustworthiness and such, and that's always a good thing to have, especially when you're dealing with an application that people might end up using. And hypothetically, we don't deal with sensitive information. All right, we don't have sensitive information stored on this. Okay, and in no place do we ask you, aside for an in-app password, we don't ask you for any other password for good reason, because we don't want that information. That's that. We here at the Omen believe in the idea of abort signal. We here at the Omen believe in the idea of not having all of your information, because I don't want it. I want less than... I don't even want the goddamn username. So let's see. We got that. We got that. That's fine. I guess I could paste my bogus license in here, because it's licensed to the Omen, so it's licensed to me. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh yeah, that's going to be something else that we have to do eventually. Bogus? Yeah, bogus is really cool, chat. For those of you who may not know, bogus is a testing library that generates fake data. It's really neat. Works out quite well, actually, in C#. You can generate a whole lot of things, and there's even like premium stuff you can use and get Roslyn extensions and just such cool stuff. So what I got was the bogus premium, allowing me to use it for what's it called? Commercial use. Which I don't know if this technically qualifies as commercial use, but it might. If I build this, what happens? Why are there so many errors, chat? No. Oh, okay, that's why. Create room async. Something like that, I believe. Something along those lines, I think, is the way to go for that. Okay. Either way. Are there going to be build errors here? No. Neat. Love it. All right, where are we at for Sirlong? Ow! This is easier. I'm that well with pleasantries. Sup all, bitches. Fair enough. Oh, that's right. We did change the color over, too. Oh, look at that. Looks good. Why am I getting whacked? What did I do? Yeah, that's not too bad. I do not. There we go. Privacy policy and terms of service. Perfect. And we go to login. And we're good here. Thank you for shouting out the cute lewd gecko. And if we go to register, good there. Neat. I'm going to take off this option. So that's on the login. That here. Yeah. So here, we can get rid of that. And we can do default. Just do that. That should be fine, yeah? I think the last issue that we ran into with this is that I didn't have the redirect URLs correct set up in Azure, and so that's why it kind of just gave me a little bit of a, hey, don't do this. But overall, you know, Twitch, Twitter, and Discord, that's kind of all we want. And then the idea is what'll happen is the user flow will be you go in, you log in, you create your account first, then you associate it with one of these. Twitch, Twitter, Discord. Oh. That makes sense. Okay. We come up here, external providers. Hmm. Where? We'll keep it simple. Need to get rid of this one though. Not entirely sure how we'll do that, but if we click on one of these, it should either fail or lead us nowhere. Okay. Neat. Got password, we're already there. Oh no, the shout out wars begin. I'm gonna remove this login down here too. Let's go and do that. Caden was streaming earlier today, actually. Chat room policies, terms of service. I don't think that actually belongs there. Get rid of that. Then we minimize the cider. Now we have the header. Yeah, let's head into the login display. I don't really want this to be a bar link. I want this to be a button. So how do I make this into a... There isn't a bar button. Maybe I just do that? And then we do border equals border that is to primary on all rounded. Why do I have a feeling that I've already discovered this, but I don't remember it, so obviously it's not going to work. Should probably also make it smaller, but whatever. You know, things work out. That's how we keep stuff. We keep it real, chat. Ooh. I like that. Now we make it a button type. And instead, can I do secondary? Now let's go and see. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. Chat, that's pretty slick, isn't it? Look at that. That just looks so good. Love that. Really a big fan of the border around there, too. Ow! Vampire! Whoa! Something along those lines. Yes, am a good vampire. It hurt. It's very important to remember to pelt the crow with as many objects as possible. Is it important though? I don't think that's that important. You know, I feel like that's something we could overlook. Damn it, Jesse! Ow! What do you mean say less? Oh. Oh. Crap, I'm gonna have to ask them. We all missed you, Alu. Oh, I appreciate it. Gotta make sure the command hasn't broken from the last update. You understand, Kappa? Yeah, that's true. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna have to go and figure that out too. Damn it. Wait. What am I doing on the documentation side of things? I'm a developer. We go on the GitHub side of things. Okay, so now what we should be able to do is we should be able to go into forms. So we should be able to go into forms. Kaggy, why? And also the smug? Get out of here. That's something that I meant to do and then I didn't do it. Huh. Okay, say less. I guess that's how that's going to be. All right, either way. I put poor lad, pour it in my mouth. Hey, let's go. I should probably check my copyright. See if that got passed. That would be good to know, right? Spirit gun? What is this? You Huck show? Cat, please. Instantiate model. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so all we're doing now is we're just going through, doing some light maintenance. You know, just making sure. To be able to just delete that. I don't know why that still comes through. We one punching people now there, Kaggy? Yes, I make sure that's solidified. There we go. Oh well. Damn, honest violence. Ooh, will. I can use potato for mashed potato. Oh boy. One pumped? Yeah, one pumped. All it takes is one pump. Ooh. You cannot ban me. Ow! No, this is fine. What do you mean, yes, you can? Out of here. Hey, have you decided what game you're going to stream yet? Hey, yo. We believe hard enough we can? Hey, hold on. Is Kaggy going to stream SAR? A little Super Animal Royale? A little SAR, a little SAR, a little SAR, a little Super Animal Royale, a little Super Animal Royale. Gonna dress up as a cute little panda and some Super Animal Royale? Maybe? We'll never know. I guess I could have set that up a little bit better, but whatever. Who cares? Point is that we're good here. We got that. Got this. Crows against emails. Oh no, I'm gonna have to. Ah, shit. I forgot. I have to figure out the email service so we can do email verification on accounts. Oh crap. You play too much SAR, then you'd be good at it. You have just under 6 days, Kagatha, right? And she has a timer. Hey, yo. Why do I... So, chat. I skip the weekend, Reaper. You work on weekend? Says the streamer with no name. True. Streamer with no name. True. Heavy, when you stream, can I ban Andy? Hold on. No, why would you? What do you mean, of course? What do you mean? Okay, use response compression, use event. So banning him on day one? What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't encourage this. This is some hostility. Some horse shit. That's what it is. Banning me aloud. It's rude. I haven't even done anything. I'm just sitting here minding my own business, coding away. Every time you say something stupid, you add a day, you're banned. What? 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 What you mean? Hold on. Wait. So consider it indefinite. God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, who's burying his own grave? Same brain cell. I don't like it. Actually, where the hell is my identity stuff, chat? Oh. Cards Against Humanity. .identity. Neat. What did I put in here? Chat, did we remember? Oh, shit. Why'd I do this? Oh, God. No. No. Builder.fly configurations from assembly. All I remember are D's nuts. I got him. There we go. Remembering these nuts in this economy? At least the mods don't ban you or Reaper for anything here, Gecko. True. The mods seem to just be more interested in figuring out ways to ban me, and I honestly couldn't tell you why. I think that's a little ridiculous, a little overzealous if you ask me, but you know, hey, to each their own, I suppose, but what else? What else can you do? Assembly context equals role configuration. I mean, don't tempt me. I'll start banning for fun. Heh. I mean, Zephy bans you on accident, so it's only fair Aldo gets banned on purpose. What do you mean? I just get banned for, like, no goddamn reason. Couldn't tell you why. It's honestly wild. Okay, so we got that. Come up here and let's fix this one, too. Because, chat, we know how to do these things. Ban Alu, not us. Now, hold on. I don't think I appreciate that. God damn it. But the power. You have the power, and you must use it for bad. Oh, no. You could always just use it for good. You know? You could just use it for good. And not for evil. Think of it this way. Every D's nuts joke he says is considered bet. Now, well, hold on. Those are actually pretty good. They're quality. That's good to know. Uh-huh. Yeah. Evil backwards is live, and I'm... Evil backwards is live, and I'm living to be bad. Let's go. Hey. More like qualities nuts. Got him. God damn it. And I'm just... guess I'm just eating shit from both ends, aren't I? Fuck. Ow! Vampire, why? Oh, it's nice being there, chat. Nah, you're fine, Reaper. Your ban is coming soon? I don't see why it would be. Can I delete this? Eat us, delete us. No! Great, now it looks like I lied to Reaper. Reaper, I'm sorry! I'm using the power. Oh, I didn't put a footer on this because I didn't want it to look so squished. Wow, Andy, why you lying? Why you always lying? Oh, well. Would it be bad if you made Reaper a mod for your channel? No. Why would that be bad? Reaper's a nice person. Yeah, we good with your power now, I promise. Oh, well. Oh, well. Poor Reaper always being bullied. Thank you, Cassie. That was perfect. What am I talking about? Do it more. Listen here, Gecko. You cute lewd lizard. All right. So here's the thing, chat. Why do I have so many desktop windows? Strange. You make a good victim? Oh no. We have all this. We've had all this wrapped up, right? In such a way that we should be able to... Man, I'm struggling to find the words right now. But a lot of this idea here, a vampire did stream too. Yeah, how do I put this? Chat, a lot of what we're trying to do here with authentication and authorization is just trying to lock it down, right? We want to make sure that no matter what happens, no matter where you're at in the application, your stuff is safe. Your information is safe. It's locked behind Microsoft's authentication, as well as our extended verification certificate that we got. Why did no one tell you? Well, you could just follow them. You know? You could just follow them. And then you would know. You know? These services, chat. I don't remember making them. And I've made a lot of services. Chat, what are these services? See, Chad, this is also why I stress documentation. This is a big reason why I stress documenting your methods, your software, and keeping it pretty up to date. So that way, when you actually eventually go back to a project, this bullshit doesn't happen. Because your boy, me, I can't remember what I had for lunch. I can't remember what I had for dinner. I can't even remember if I went and got more water. I did, but that's only because I looked at the glass. So if I can't remember that kind of shit, how am I going to remember what I was doing in my code? Right? So, I don't know, it's one of those things. Also, oh, it said the hub connection wasn't initialized. That's right. Go back and check this out real quick, though. Don't need to add the console if we have the JSON console. Instead, we need to add debug. That should work. This should be a pretty high performance database anyway. So that shouldn't really matter too much. This should be fine too. So this should be all good. There shouldn't be really anything that changes here in this particular data project. Now over here, this is where a lot of the stuff is actually going to change. And a lot of that is going to, okay, now I do really need to get some sleep. Yeah. Have a good night, Reaper. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your presence, bud. Keep on. This is where things are going to get relatively interesting. Is as we go and manipulate a whole lot of the ideas here. What the hell was I doing with this? Oh, this is the Twitch color. Okay, that makes more sense. As we go through and review some of this code and some of what we were doing beforehand, I'm sure what we're going to find is we're going to find a lot of mistakes, and that's fine. I don't mind making mistakes. I don't mind having issues. But what I do mind here, chat, is I mind the fact that I'm at a loss as to where I left off. Now, I could go back and really watch the VOD that I've uploaded to YouTube, but that's not the point. When I talk about developing accessible software, I don't just mean developing software that's accessible via your standard outlet, which is going to be, in this case, the web browser. I mean also developing code that's accessible. Right? You want to make it easy to understand because, well, your boy doesn't understand this at all. What? I guess I could do that. Really strange. All right, that'll work. I think the reason why I did that was so I wouldn't have a level of inability to predict what was going to happen. But overall, I don't. Is disposed. And if it is disposing, disconnect. So we're good there. Disconnect Twitch async. Call GC suppress finalize. Okay, good there. That should be fine. Okay, that should be fine. There's a lot of stuff to go through on this, isn't there? That's before we even get into the service collections, too. Visual Studio, why are you being so slow? And of course, the Discord services as well. What is in this repository? So, chat. The other thing that we're chasing here, right? And this is going to be this is going to be another idea, another concept. But the big thing that we're chasing here, and the reason why we're chasing it, one, it's called immutability. And one of the reasons why we're chasing after immutability, and I'm using immutability here as a more generalized idea, that when we're in transit, when things are occurring, they shouldn't change without a damn good reason. They should be immutable. So if you're going to change something, it should require a new reference. And the reason why I'm doing that is, one, for thread safety and certain guarantees, but it's also requiring you to have a much stronger idea of how your application is going to be designed. So it does force us to take on some certain consequences. One of the ways that I'm trying to make immutable ideas is by using record types. And you'll notice me use them throughout a lot of stuff. And one of the reasons why I want to use record types is because, well, they guarantee immutability. So have a good lurk. Thanks for lurking, Vampire. So the more we can chase after immutability, the more we can extend immutability within our application. Overall, I believe the more we can rely on just being that much closer to actual thread safety. Now, notice the terminology I'm using is we can be closer, we can approach, right? Not we're at. Because I don't know .NET synchronization context. I don't know the entirety of the .NET ecosystem and how it's going to handle thread synchronization overall. But I do know that the less we can change throughout the application during state and running, the better off we'll be. Certain things like card order and things like that, that's inconsequential, right? That doesn't really matter. But overall application state, that matters. So you'll see that these should all be record types. Right? These will not change. Now, granted, they're mostly constants anyway, but we just add that extra layer of security. Again, notorious things to not follow state are going to be text fields and things like that. But you can kind of wrap them in the command query responsibility segregation idea, and just have them issued as a series of immutable add commands, so that way they aren't changed during transit. An example of a baked-in immutable idea, the string. A string in C# is immutable. When you want to go and create a string and you want to add something to it, you are creating an entirely new string. So, it's the same principle for using the record types here, is that when we want to go and adjust what a record actually points to, we are creating an entirely new record. Entirely new reference. So this gives us some of those guarantees, right? It essentially, this is another reason that strings are considered thread safe, is because in order to append to a string or edit a string, you have to be really, really clever and circumvent the compiler and circumvent the environment, or you just make a new one, which is the simple way. When I say you want to go and circumvent the compiler and such, there's still, at the end of the day, it's a lot of work and it's not really worth it overall from our end in this case. But by using record types and such, we can kind of approach the same behavior and approach the same level of guarantees that we're gaining immutability. And again, this is important. Immutability is more than just being read-only, because you can still manipulate read-only data. And of course, you can manipulate records too. You can have getters and setters on them, because at the end of the day, all a record is a class. And so that's something else to keep in mind, is that a record is a class. It's a class with a lot of functionalities. When it gets lowered, and you can test this in sharplab.io if you haven't tried already. But when a record gets lowered by the compiler, and what does lowering mean? It means translating into a lower set of instructions that are going to be easier to eventually compile out to the intermediate language, and then on to assembly and run as an executable. When it gets lowered, you'll see that it bakes down into a class. So, with that in mind, it's a very special class. And it also provides referential equality as well as JSON deserialization as part of the toString method, which makes record types incredibly useful. Again, chasing immutability and having baked in JSON serialization is nice. So we've got some work on that end to focus on as well. There's honestly a whole lot of stuff that we need to figure out. And there's going to be even more stuff when it comes to just getting the games off the ground. And this is something that I want to throw out there and let you all know. And this is what we're going to be working on for most of my streams now, is we're going to be working on fine-tuning this and getting this as close as possible to the end-all, be-all of our content here. Now, the other thing to reference and work with on this idea is going to be, well, okay, Alu, so you have Twitch, Discord, and Twitter as login potentials. How are you going to work with that? How are you going to do that? And a lot of that's going to have to come down to, well, you need to create an account when you log in and then associate your account with your other platforms. So we have the associate login here, and we have kind of the semi-ability to go and associate them, assuming you're an existing user, but we don't really have a way to just have it be linked directly. Now I'm starting to remember where we were at, and some of the problems that we were running into was simply just how Identity, Blazor, and the direct ecosystem was integrated. And because we wanted to use a custom login page, we could have had this solved should we just use the base login page for Identity, right? Because Identity, remember, chat, when you scaffold it in and when you actually go and work with it, it creates this whole areas directory, identity models, and it comes up with all of these neat little pages here. We've stripped out a lot of the other pages just simply for the log out side of things, but it comes with this in the same notion that, okay, now you can just use our baked in stuff, but I wanted my own custom styling. I wanted my logo, I wanted my branding, I wanted all of this here. And in order to get that in Blazor, you have to go through some hoops currently at the time of this video. Now, granted, and that might change with .NET 8 and might change sooner than that. I don't know. I don't know the Microsoft update schedule for Blazor, but if it does change, that'd be really neat because I would love to have Blazor baked in Identity as opposed to what we're doing now, which is kind of beating around the bush to get to the eventual goal. But yeah, so it's a bit of a pain, but it's one of those growing pains that eventually just becomes worth it in and of itself. So here, all this controller does is it provides us with some local redirects, which help prevent essentially malicious DDoS attacks and XSRF, well, not DDoS, but XSRF, cross-site scripting, by forcing everything that is going to occur within the application to stay within the application's URL parameters, which is pretty nice. And then we need to... This should be done, right? Yeah, that's done. Cool. So, yeah, as long as the token on the user gets verified, we should be good to go. But yeah, that's kind of the idea here with this. Tell you what, chat. Been live for almost 2 hours now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break. Going to get some more water. Going to run some ads, and then we're going to go into making some Minecraft stuff. So I will see you in just a bit. Did you miss me, chat? We're back. All right, so been working on this pack a little bit. It's called Corvus Contentus. And the idea here is that it should be a pretty reasonable content creator modded pack, right? And so part of what this has in it is a mod called Content Creator Integration. This is a pretty neat mod. I've used it before, but the idea here is that Content Creator Integration allows streamers to interact with their Twitch chat in ways that we weren't able to before. Part of that is going to be using bits, cheers, etc. to, of course, have things spawn on top of them, have things ran through them, and, you know, just have certain events played. So for what we're doing with this is we're trying to reduce some of this and trying to add mobs and things like that to it, while also keeping it as optimized as possible, right? So you can see that at 275 mods, that's a pretty decent amount, but we'll tone it down a bit. Quite a bit. Kind of have to. The other thing is again, starting with things like fabulously optimized as the mod pack itself and trying to get up to date with it, that's where a lot of this stuff is going to come into play. Now you'll see it just crashed, and we get to go and figure that out. I think it's this launcher. Damn it. I forget which launcher it is. Guess I could have canceled that. Either way. Just tell me if you failed or not. Okay, so it obviously didn't pick it up from there. Go and check this out then. Should be some sort of crash. Quilt. Don't have quilt. That's fine. I don't care. I have the TCD Commons API installed. Okay, so this failed in world generation somewhere. Because there's Krypton, there's all that. Wilder Wild. And then it'll try and tell me that it's all the biomes you'll go, but that's not it. I don't know what this Spaceman solid air block is, but so it'll try and tell me all of that, but that's not the way that works. So what I'm imagining is that it's one of the mods that we have here that just isn't playing well with another, and we get to go and have the fun task of finding out which one it is. That changed. But that's probably not it. Probably not you. You know, it would be neat to optimize so many different things here. Like, I wish I was good at Java programming, but I'm not. I only know C#. And of C#, I barely know it, so. I mean, you would think I'd know more doing it for 10 years, but whatever. In any case, we've got bridges, extras, that's fine. Voids, villager names. I don't know how important villager names are going to actually be. You might not actually need it. It's fine. I just like it. I have to go and get rid of some of these other ones. Like terrarian slimes. I have to say goodbye. Sadly. Yeah, I like the chat nicknames and player list. Those are all fun. Smarter farmers, farmers replant. We don't actually need that one. I don't really expect this to be a server kind of thing, so I guess I could get rid of all the server mods, but they do help in some senses, right? Might be something to consider. Let's see. Presence, footsteps, yep. Also, chat, here's something funny. You need to read the mods that are here. Because if you don't, then you end up doing something stupid, like I did, which is install Amplify, Nether, and Incendium at the same time, even though they're not compatible. Even if they're by the same mod offer. Hooray. If I disable lib, what mods does this disable? Oh, it disables fabric waystone. Oh. I like the waystones, though. Hey, Beef Stew, what's going on? How are we doing? Okay. Good to know. Just get rid of Nature's Compass. Don't really need that. Mythic upgrades. What do you provide? I mean, you work with gems, so that's fine. Advanced netherite. That adds in more tiers of netherite. Protection, damage. Right. Okay. Neat. So that works. Apple Skin, Anti-Ghost, Architect's Palette. Yeah. So, chat, one of the reasons why I'm adding so many of the cosmetic stuff here is it just simply makes sense to do so, right? If we're going to be potentially spawning in a whole bunch of different mobs and such, then it's going to make sense to want to have a few other options here. Also, Charm Fix with OL. Ow. Beef stew wine. I don't really care about connectable change, so we can get rid of that. Because we have continuity. Call clouds, croptosis. I can get rid of croptosis as well. Croptopia, yes. Creeper overhaul, yes. Dank storage. I mean, I don't necessarily think dank storage is really necessary to this particular pack. It's just one of those nice things that, you know, you could actually have. You can get rid of it. Let's see here. Dark utilities, yep. Better mob loot, sure. Dash loader, sure. Decorative blocks, yep. Deep slate cutting, yep. Dragon loot, absolutely. Dynamic view, sure. Earth to Java, yep. More mobs. It's kind of the idea here is focus on staying closer to vanilla, but also with some extras while being able to allow for content creator stuff to go on. Let's see. Skyboxes, yep, falling. Fast furnace, fast animation, fast load. Go fish, glassential, geode plus, sure. You know what? I like the rune portals more than I like the mine shafts, so the mine shafts can stay the way they are. Actually, we could just use Young's. The Incendium, Indium. Yeah, let's actually go and do that now that I think about it. Better mine shafts. And better dungeons. Strongholds are a little large, so we're not going to include them. So let's see. We have carpet, extra, and fixes. That's fine. Then we also have blanket. That's fine. Debugify, sure. Diagonal panes, yep. Let's see what else. Entity texture features, culling. So we got a lot of good stuff here. Immersive armors, yes. Hold that chunk, I'll get rid of you. I don't know how necessary you are. Item borders, item highlighters, yep. Jade add-ons, yep. Iris shaders, yep, because shaders are nice. Yeah, pretty much anything that's an optimization is going to have to stay. Limited chunk loading, sure. Login protection, sure. Dungeons, weapons, and armors. Yeah. Yeah, just more stuff. Midnight control, sure. Get rid of target dummy. No, that's good for bug testing. More frogs, sure. More culling. Naturalist, because that adds mobs. Again, biomes are going to be huge too. Maybe you want to transport somebody to a specific biome. The main ones I'm unsure of are like voids and adventures. Because I do like the extra mobs that they add. Oh yeah, mobs too. That would be neat to have. I do like the extra mobs that they add, but one of my big problems that I'm running into is just kind of like, okay, so you add in all these mobs, you do all this stuff here, but does it actually enhance the experience, right? So that's something that I'm trying to work out on. And also, chat, if I seem tired, it's because I am. I might go and actually end stream early. Not sure though. We'll see how I'm feeling in like 10 minutes or so. I'm just a lot more tired than I thought I would be at this time of night. It's only 1 a.m. Hold on. Sorry, I had to go and prevent a cat from eating something it shouldn't have been. And we crash it. Why? Particularly strange. Let's see. Already X1. Dungeons, mine shafts, and bridges, eh? Dungeons. We can go and get rid of this one, this one, this one. The rest should be fine. I feel like I'm ignoring why this is actually failing. Oh, you know what? I forgot. That's right. So keep that. Get rid of that. Keep that. Keep that. Where is it? It is server core. I think that was the main one that we changed. Maybe Iris? Why do we call it a fart? Shouldn't it be a nerd since it happens close to us? Hey, what's going on, Giga? How are we doing? Can we get a shout out to Giga, please? Alright, let's do this. Oh, I want to keep this one too. Why are you memeing me? There we go. Now let's see if it works. Sometimes it can just be gecko-less stink. Sometimes it can just be a difference of config files, you know? Never know. It's not one of those things that I'm very familiar with, but hopefully it launches after removing all of them. It seems like some of the configs were referencing old files, so. I should probably have deleted a dash loaded cache, but whatever. We'll see what happens. See if it even launches. Ah, Giga. Giga, why? Why you do this? Well, it's gotten further. There's something at my face. Ouch. This is a good sign. Because you're close? Oh no. Monka us. Ah. Beef? Beef, why? Y'all trying to keep me awake. Sheesh. Hey, look at that. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Put them on. We've missed scaring you. Yeah, I bet you have. Scaring the shit out of me. No reason, Alan. Kappa. Uh-huh. There we go. Now look at that. 12, 6, 12. Quality. Fancy, fancy. Yeah, we'll make it fast. Always. Give it a good amount. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, let's go create a new world. And we'll go and see where we can go from here. Hunter's Fury, eh? Let's go and create this world. I notice it's using about 10 gigs to create the world, but that's not going to be how much it actually uses in the game. And once this gets set up on a server, that's really not going to be how much it uses. And if it is, then we got to go and find which mod's causing the memory leak. But probably isn't one. Hunter Fury? Why not Hunter's Fury? Furry? Oh boy. Yeah, so you see how it goes all the way up on some of these? That's only doing that because I didn't specify an upper limit, not because it needs to. Use hay bales to breed llamas. Oh, say less. You know, it would be really neat if one of the bedrock features that I could use would involve just working with pistons. Pulverized me? That's not very nice. Yeah, just gonna dismiss that. Neat. Let's go and change the map itself. Crowpat? What do you mean? Just go and do that. It's fine, it's fine. You know? It's actually not bad. Of course, the FPS is going to suffer a little bit because, well, we're not too far out. But let's see here. Video settings. Shader packs. Let's go and do complementary shaders. Many of you know me for using Silder's vibrant shaders. I do like them. I also like complementary shaders. think these are pretty rad. They do exactly the job that they set out to do, which is compliment. Now, chat, one of the big interesting things to this pack, of course, is going to end up being... What was the one I was looking for here, chat? Oh, okay, well, that's already enabled, so... This will just force it to go through and redo some of the resource pack stuff, but whatever, who cares? Working with pistons to pulverize alu. Uh-huh. So this will force the reload. And then I think after this, it should be fine, but of course we have to go and test some of the other stuff here, so we're going to probably spend some time in CCI. Ugh, why? Magic number 75. That's interesting. So the memory usage screen itself is separated. That's very interesting indeed. Also, that used to be a feature. Come on. Wondering if it's the font pack. That shouldn't be causing that shouldn't be causing this kind of issue. Not at this stage. But chat, for those of you who don't know, CCI stands for Content Creator Integration. Oh. And I guess we crashed. Okay, either way. Not a bad thing to note. So let's go into Paxi. And let's go and get rid of that. That does seem to be causing some problems. Instead, we'll prefer to keep it over for people to enable should need be. Zero. That's right. That's the upper one. Go to Curse Forge. And I think we want the... Wow. Supports a lot of sprites. Not that it really matters. Oh, interesting, Gogo. Why would it fail there? Again, this is where a lot of our debugging skills need to come into play. Oh, this is included in this. Blackstone Golem, Piglin Beast, Soul Reaper. Ah! Gecko, why? Not like this. Necromancer, Summoner, Blaze Guardian. Okay, you go to sleep now? Uh-huh. Wagon. And boss stuff. Neato. Okay. Yeah, so adventures and all that, that should be fine. Oh, we need to go and edit the charm config. Only roll around? Well. Go and disable that from charm. Yeah, you roll around in your sleep so you can do both? Lol. Take care and stay safe, everybody. Have a good stream. Good luck with coding. Thanks, Gecko. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Sleep well, bud. Only roll, no sleep. Skull Miramon, what's going on? How are we doing? We got this happening here. Do you like inventory profile? What else can we remove? Or nothing. I like the idea of spawning a random chest, so we'll have to go and see how that actually works out. I think a lot of these server-based mods might need to go. Twigs, universal enchants, universal ores, that's fine. I do like hammers, but I don't really know if they fit. Dark Wolf, what's going on? How are we doing? Dungeons, mine shafts, bridges, and extras. That's fine. We'll see what we can get rid of. You're doing well, you think? Oh, glad to hear. Where you will find and fight the Void Shadow. Oh, wait, is this literally it? Oh. Well, then I don't want that. Okay. 2 more. Oh, wait, does adventures require voids? It doesn't look like it. Oh, that's neat. I do really like the graveyard stuff, so. By adding in right-click harvest, I think things are going to be swell. And the nether portal fix. I get rid of these structures here. One of these structures I might get rid of. I'm not entirely sure which one though. There's some structures. I mean, it's pretty neat, right? Because it adds like the greenhouse and such, but is this really something that we need? Either way. All right, let's go run this again. You just heard graveyard is gravy and was both confused and intrigued. Hey, did you know Rick Astley is suing Young Gravy? Maybe that's old news. I just found out today. For copyright, as much as I remember. Neat. I'm just glad it loads, chat. Might have to get rid of C2ME, but that is a consequence, isn't it? I mean, it's not on a server, so it doesn't really need it. But I think it's one of those things that's more like nice to have. I mean, I guess the other thing I could do is I could just try and boot up dimensional threading on this and see if this would actually get improved too. Right, because then everything would be set up to a new dimension. But then it's a matter of making sure that it actually works with C2ME and such. I don't know, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Seeing value going around building gravy houses in Minecraft. Uh-huh. Watch me. I just might. Yeah, I think C2ME is pulling out a lot of RAM. Doesn't look bad. Don't get rid of C2ME. Mashed potato foundation? Yeah. Does sound nice. Get rid of it. P69? Nice. 6.8 million downloads. That's amazing. That's so many. If I disable bad packets. Okay. I might get rid of this mod too. Might be a good idea. Not entirely sure, chat. We'll see. Screw it. Let's just get rid of it. Fine. I do like the overhaul village. Get rid of comforts. That's a little unnecessary. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, yeah. Let me go and delete the dash loader cache. Sheesh. And it's not much, but it is a good amount. Decorative blocks, that's fine. Dynamic crosshairing, compat, sure. Earth to Java, yeah. Yeah, it should all be nice and set, ready to go. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't add a whole lot. Not for what I want them to do. Alright, let's run it. So see, we can always cut down on mods too. 265's not that bad. I think the ideal is between 250 and 350. I mean, that's the typical acceptable size. Less is good, though. I mean, fabulously optimized is like 60, I believe. But that's also a highly focused pack. Or I guess in a lot of cases, this would also be considered highly focused, but... What's going on, Fade? How are we doing? Okay, might have a job soon. Congratulations. How have I been? I've been alright. You know, just vibing. Enjoying vacation, coming back from it. Still feeling a little tired and out of the loop in some areas, but good otherwise. Thank you for shouting out the Fade. Chat, if you haven't heard of the Fade, go and give them a follow. He's actually a pretty cool guy. There's a lot of fun games. Really good at Minecraft, so check him out. As you can see, I stream often, TM, right? It's the semi-annual streamer tag. Yeah, I think we're going to be in a little bit of a better position. Because C2ME is heavily meant for the server. Let's go and delete these. And we'll go and create a new one. Now see on the delete, it's taking far less RAM. It's neat, isn't it? Now I just need to do this for Omencraft. In case you missed what I said, now I just need to go and do this for Omencraft, and the sooner I can get Omencraft even further optimized, the sooner we'll get Dan's subserver up and running, and my stuff up and running. course, that being said, this pack might be the basis for the new Omencraft. We'll see. Let's see how it works out. This is called Corvus Contentus. This is the content creator pack. Mm-hmm. So it features content creator integration. Very. Yeah, really. Yes, they are. So now we get to actually go and see how this will work out. But we'll see. I think it'll work out quite well for us. The only thing that we have to keep in mind, right, is that once we solve the crashing side of things here, then we can move on and solve some of the content creator side of things, and then we can go and give this out to Dan and get stuff on there. You're all good, Fade. Got nothing to apologize for. There we go. What packs you played in the last 8 months? They all start you in a fucking tree? Yeah. Stupid seeds. It does sound good, though, at least. Oh, look, it's a bamboo creeper. What's up, buddy? Now, why did this fuck up my... Chat. Wait a minute. Why did this mess it up so badly? Oh, because I deleted the configs. That's why. That should be fine. That'll do. There we go. That works. Not bad, though. It's good looking iron. Alright. The next thing to do. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Sorry, chat. That was weird. Come on now. There we go. Nice, and it spawned me nicely back here. Okay, so we're good there. Was mod. Go. Neat. Now, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So, of course, we have access to this. We have this and all of these options. So, yeah, this is pretty much the same as it would be on Forge. There's not a whole lot of difference between these mods. I think it's just a minor difference in the way the server client connection is handled when it's a server one on a different mod loader, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I do know this game looks absolutely gorgeous with this texture pack and shaders. Currently using complementary shaders. I really enjoy them. Of Crag Gardens. And look at how fast the world is just generating for me too. That's pretty neat. Love that for us. Fast world gen? Yeah, I know. Need to get it faster and a lot less intense. Right, because you can see that the usage climbs and it doesn't really ever go back down so much. So we need to figure out some other stuff that's causing this issue. I think low biomes you'll go is probably a big one. But I want to keep it because that's kind of the point. There's a lot of stuff here to just figure out and work with anyway. Oh. You guys are missing textures. Go and pull that off. And you know what? I'll go and put on better leaves. Because why not? No. Not to my knowledge. I'm just trying to make sure this doesn't crash. Lazuli, what's going on? Lazuli the Amaze, how's it going? How are you doing? Good to see you. Can we get a shout out to Lazuli, please? They are amazing and quite lovely. Ooh, look at them. COVID is not fun? Oh, I'm sorry to hear you have it. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Lazuli. Hopefully it's a relatively quick and easier recovery on you, though. Wait a minute. I swear I deleted this. Oh, this is from immersive structures. Okay. That's fine. It's alright, you make it through. Well, glad to hear you'll make it through. Still sucks, though. Either way. Glad you're here. Hope stream is going well. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, we did a little bit of coding, and now we're just doing a little bit of Minecraft mod pack developing and testing. Making sure a lot of this stuff just works, and so far it seems like it does, so that's good news. There we go. Now light. Now this is good. Oh, the obsidian has this interesting sheen to it. Kind of like IRL obsidian, but also probably not nearly as sharp. So, it'd be like that. I mean, not bad considering there are structures here. It's a very interesting setup. I'm a fan. I like overhauled villages and things like that. I just really like mods, chat. Like, that's honestly my big thing. Mods and or really any way to go and play the games are ideal for me. Big fan. Alright, chat, I got bad news. Okay, I am fading a lot faster than I thought I was. So we're gonna try and get out of here. Sorry about that, chat. I just realized I couldn't keep my eyes open that whole time. Your boy's exhausted. He's gonna go try and get some rest. We will be back later tonight, hopefully with some more Minecraft and hopefully with some more coding. We'll see how things work. On Crows Against Humility, I pushed up all the changes to the GitHub so you can keep track of things. But that's what's going on. Anyway, chat, we are going to go on a little bit of a raid to a dear friend. Her name is Deadly Naya. So we're going to go on a raid to her, a little bit of a different vibe tonight from her. So we're going to go and raid Naya. Naya is an amazing person, just all around good person in general, and I have nothing but positive stuff to say about it. I think she's pretty neat. So let's go and raid Delinaya. If you haven't been on one of my raids before, I like to use the message the Comfy Caw raid with any sort of love, comfort, or pride emotes or blankies, because we want to spread love, comfort, and pride wherever we go. Here's an example. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go and raid her. But chat, I will be back with some more coding and with some more Minecraft stuff. But until then, it's been fun. I've been Alu, and from the Elman Den, I'll see you next time. Have a good one, everyone.